Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Project STI Part 4. We were going to Princeton Skate Park and I ended up getting a flat tire on my way there on the STI. Well, I didn't even leave the driveway. That was just in my tire. Fantastic. These tires are 265 35 by 18s. And they are going on these bad boys right here. The Advan GTs. There's the R32 just hanging out. But these tires right here are Hankook Ventus RS3s. Now believe it or not, the reason why I went with these tires was not because it comes with this really cool tribal kind of tattoo around the tread. Nope. I went with these tires because it's very smooth, as you can see on the outside, because I plan on making this car pretty low. So the fender is going to be really close to here, and it's going to be really smooth right where the fender is. So just in case the fender scrapes the tire, it's not going to get mangled or beat up at all, because you can see it's really smooth right here. I opened up one of these wheels so far to make sure it was the right one, and we're good, so. Now these wheels right here, these things are serious. I love these wheels so much. I ended up going with a pretty aggressive setup for the STI. I went with an 18 by 10 plus 40. These things are the most aggressive, perfect fitment you can get for the STI right now, so let's check out the wheels. These corner pieces out. When a wheel comes with a nice cover like that, you know you're getting something good. Wow, look at these things. I went with the semi-gloss black because I think it would look really good on this car. It's got the black and the blue vibe already, so I figured it would look amazing on there. Let's pull this thing out. Look how wide that wheel is. Oh my God. Japan made, baby. These things are forged only 18.5 pounds, and they look amazing. So if you guys don't know what offset is where this part of the rim is going to mount to the surface of the car and how far it is dished over here or into the car. So it's pretty easy. Here's the center of the wheel. So whether you have a plus or a minus. So minus is this way, plus is that way. So we're gonna cover these wheels back up and then we're gonna load them in the STI. I'm gonna take these over to a tire place, get them mounted, but I did make an amateur mistake. I forgot to get lug nuts. I know. We're gonna load these things up and get them to the tire place anyway. BMX life right here. I'm sure a lot of you STI owners and kids out there are like, why do you have your bike in the back seat? Well, to be honest with you, the bike pays for this car, so it deserves to be chauffeured around. I refuse to take 2 trips. We will make these fit. Me being a man, that's just how it is. Yes, I'm gonna carry every bag that we get from the grocery store in one shot. Yes, I'm going to make these wheels fit in there. We are not taking 2 trips. So I managed to fit all the wheels and the tires in one shot. I'll show you guys what we're working with. So we got 2 wheels up in the front. We got 4 tires and 1 wheel in the back seat. In the trunk we have the last rim. Piece of cake. All right, so I'm gonna clean up this mess and I'm gonna drive these things over to the tire place. Hopefully they get put on today, but to be honest with you, I don't have any lug nuts, so there's no real rush. I'm gonna try to order lug nuts right now. All right, it's the very next day and I just got back from the tire place. I got the wheels inside here. This time I got my truck because my wife wasn't using it. I'm scared that if I open this up, one of them might fall out, so we're gonna do this slowly. Perfect. So let's go check out the wheels from the side. These things are super aggressive. They are 18 by 10 with a 40 offset. These things look mean as heck. The tire place did a really good job. No marks, no nothing on there. I'm real excited about that. They barely had to use any weights on here. There's only like a couple when they balance them. This one has 3, that one has the most right there, which isn't bad at all. Next thing we are going to do, we are going to put the Advan racing stickers on it, but I'm going to clean the wheels up and make sure that they are perfect because I don't want the sticker to be sloppy at all. I want it to look exactly like it's supposed to. So let's go get the stickers. As you can tell in this picture right here, they are telling you to put the sticker, there's a valve stem, and they want you to put the sticker on that spoke. And the reason why I know that is because there's an arrow pointing to that. The rest of it is all guessing because I cannot read Japanese at all. So that's what we're gonna do. It's late spring in New Jersey. That means there's pollen all over the place. Just running my finger on there, you guys could see how dirty these things are. We are going to clean the area and make sure that these things are perfect. So I've applied the decal, but I haven't fully put it on yet. So what I did was measure both sides to make sure it was even. Now I'm going to press it on, make sure there's nothing underneath it, and then we will pull off the backing and make it look super clean. So I just pulled the backing off and it looks so good. So now I'm just gonna make sure that all the edges are sitting nice and flush. Work them out, there's no bubbles at all. It looks amazing. So 2 days have gone by so far, and I had to wait for the lug nuts to come in. I ordered them online on Amazon, and they finally came in. I got these Super Tuner Moteki. We'll see how they look on there. I have my torque wrench all set up, and I'm going to get the jack underneath the car, and we're gonna get these wheels on. I'm so excited to see how they fit. I love the stock wheels. The stock wheels are beautiful, but when you put a different set of wheels on your car, it makes your car your own. It makes it unique. And I've never seen a car with this setup that I'm getting right now. So I have a rule. Whenever you take your wheel off, it's mandatory that you have to clean your brake caliper, especially when you have an awesome caliper like the STIs have. It's kind of like a little OCD thing I have. I will clean the caliper every time the wheel comes off. Nobody likes a dirty caliper. Before we put the wheel on, we're going to put the Hub Centric Ring on. Now this, it's like pretty much like a shim, like a spacer. So it sits flush against the hub. So now we will put the wheel on the car. Now we're putting all the lug nuts on. They don't look bad, these Moteki random guys I found online. Color looks decent, gives some life to the car. But these wheels are going to look amazing on this thing. So now we're going to tighten up the lug nuts on the wheels. Now it's really important that you do this right because you don't want the wheel to fall off. The way you tighten them has to be in a cross pattern. So if you tighten this side, you're supposed to tighten that side. Then tighten the other side. It's supposed to go into like a cross pattern. That secures the wheel so it sits nice and flush. So I'm going to tighten up these lug nuts, and then I'm going to do the rest of the wheels, and then I'm going to do a big debut of what the car looks like when it's all said and done. From just putting that wheel on right now, the car looks amazing. This thing is going to look mean. So I'm going to get these things on, and you guys will see the finished product in a little bit. That's pretty big right there. I mean, I know it's going to set a little bit, but I'm still going to lower it because that is unacceptable. It's time to adjust the coilovers. So what we do, we slide the sleeve up a little bit. I already have my measurements all dialed in. So now it's time to lower the car all the way around. So we're gonna take a look around the car and I'm gonna show you guys how amazing this car turned out with these wheels on it. Now with these Advan GTs, the car has a way more aggressive stance. The way the angle of the fenders match the wheels, it just gives the car such an awesome race look. Now one thing I've noticed that the car actually drives a lot differently than it does with the stock tires. The car feels a lot more stable. You can totally feel that in the steering. The factory wheels and tires have a very stiff sidewall, so that makes the steering feel actually really, really good. And I love the way the car felt stock. I lowered the car about 1.25 inches all the way around, so the car does feel a lot lower. You feel like you're way closer to the ground and you feel like you're more glued to the ground. Now with the wider wheels and tires, the car feels way stable when you're going around corners. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. You better look out, man. I love the way the car looks right now. I keep on getting thumbs up when I'm driving down the highway, which is pretty awesome to see. Definitely looks a lot different than a factory STI at this point. So just like it normally does in New Jersey, a beautiful day turns into a rainy day just like that. So that's gonna be it for this video. I love the way the car turned out. I think the wheels look amazing. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of thinking these wheels might look really good on my R32 GTR. So I might put them on there. I have some wheels planned, but it would be awesome if you guys can pitch me some ideas. So go on Instagram, if you guys see an awesome looking STI with a nice set of wheels, make sure you tag me in the photo. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Scotty Cranmer, and you guys can add me on Snapchat, Scotty_Cranmer. And remember to subscribe to the channel because I have so many awesome project videos coming up, whether it be GTR or STI. There's so much in store. So until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Windshield wiper. the windshield wiper here.
I think we got a loose connection somewhere, or a bed's